We, Grimface, have been called to speak on rock bottom, a dark, unforgiving place. We have been there many times before, only to slowly begin the climb back up from the bottom. We have toppled from the peaks of success, only to find ourselves back in the trenches, in the dark solitude of the pit, where the wind and the night air wicks against our soul with the unforgiving chills of failure, cold, frozen to the bone. Since we have been on this path before, we have known that each climb back to the top was a higher peak than before. Each journey back from the bottom readily equipped us for more power, and with it more responsibility. You've hit rock bottom. The cold darkness of the abyss is all around you, and every movement feels like dragging yourself through glass. I know the agony. It's that relentless ache that whispers in your ear, telling you to quit. But let me tell you something. Pain is natural. It is part of this unforgiving existence, woven into the very fabric of nature. Pain is a predator, relentless and unapologetic, but it is also a teacher. Understand this: pain does not exist to destroy you. It exists to weed out the weak, to awaken ambition, to forge evolution. Pain is the fire that burns away the unworthy, but if you face it, if you embrace it, you will rise from the ashes, reborn. Every creature that walks this earth has faced pain, fought through agony, and evolved. It's not your enemy. It's your initiation. It's what separates those who surrender from those who transform. When you're at rock bottom, you must remember that you're not alone. Many have been there before, and many will be there after you. You're part of a lineage of warriors, people who have tasted despair and yet crawled, clawed, and fought their way back to the light. They understood the secret. It's the small victories that begin the climb. The simple act of making a cup of tea, feeling the warmth spread through your body. That's not just a moment, that's a triumph. It's a step, however small, towards reclaiming yourself. Rock bottom isn't a curse, it's an opportunity. It's the foundation upon which you can build something new, something indestructible. The world will try to break you. Nature will test you. But each scar, each wound, is proof that you are alive, proof that you have endured. Your scars are not signs of weakness. They are the marks of resilience, of survival, of strength. When you are at rock bottom, it's essential to start small. It may feel like you're buried under an avalanche, but even the smallest movement counts. Start by creating a daily ritual, something simple that you can control. It could be making your bed in the morning, drinking a glass of water, or simply stepping outside to feel the sun on your face. These small actions build momentum. Each one is a signal to your brain that you are still in control, that you are capable of taking action, no matter how small. They may seem insignificant, but they are the building blocks of your recovery. Set small goals. Don't focus on the mountain ahead of you. Focus on the step right in front of you. The idea of conquering everything at once is overwhelming, but if you focus on the next step, and then the next, you can begin to make progress. Write down 1 or 2 things you want to accomplish each day. They don't have to be monumental. They just have to be achievable. Maybe it's cleaning a room, going for a walk, or even reaching out to a friend. Celebrate these small wins, because they are the foundation of the bigger victories yet to come. When the darkness feels suffocating, remind yourself to breathe. Deep, deliberate breaths. It sounds simple, but breathwork is a powerful tool to regain control over your emotions. Inhale deeply through your nose, hold it for a moment, and exhale slowly through your mouth. Feel the air filling your lungs, and feel the tension leaving your body as you exhale. Each breath is a testament that you are still here, still fighting, still alive. Use your breath to anchor yourself, to remind yourself that as long as you can breathe, you can continue. Another powerful strategy is to connect with the physical world around you. When you are at your lowest, the world can feel detached, almost unreal. Ground yourself by paying attention to the sensations around you. Notice the warmth of the tea in your hands, the softness of a blanket, the cool breeze against your skin. These small sensory experiences bring you back to the present moment, grounding you in reality and reminding you that you are here, now, and that you have survived to see another day. Embrace discomfort. It's easy to fear pain, to shy away from discomfort, but understand that discomfort is a sign that you are growing. When you push yourself to do something difficult, whether it's getting out of bed, facing your fears, or taking on a challenge, you are expanding your limits. Every time you choose to face the discomfort, you are choosing strength over weakness. It's not about eliminating pain, but about learning to coexist with it, to use it as fuel rather than letting it paralyze you. Find something, however small, that sparks a glimmer of hope or joy. It could be a hobby, a creative outlet, or even just listening to a piece of music that moves you. When everything feels meaningless, these small sources of joy can be lifelines. They remind you that beauty still exists in the world, even if it feels distant. They give you a reason to keep moving forward, a reminder that life is not just pain, but also moments of light, however fleeting they may seem. Surround yourself, even if it's just virtually, with people who inspire resilience. Read stories of those who have faced the abyss and emerged stronger. Watch videos, listen to podcasts, find mentors, even if you don't know them personally, who speak to the strength within you. The words of others who have faced similar struggles can be a beacon in the dark, a reminder that you are not alone and that the darkness is not endless. And perhaps most importantly, practice self-compassion. It's easy to fall into the trap of self-hatred when you're at rock bottom, to berate yourself for being weak or for failing. But understand this: every person who has ever achieved greatness has faced failure, has faced moments of despair. You are not weak for struggling. You are human. Treat yourself as you would a friend who was in pain. Speak kindly to yourself. Forgive yourself for your perceived shortcomings, and recognize that you are doing the best you can in a difficult situation. Pain sharpens you. It carves away the parts of you that no longer serve you, leaving behind something stronger, something more resilient. Let the pain inspire you. Let it mold you. Feel the warmth of that cup of tea, and know that it's one of many small victories that will build into something unstoppable. Pain is natural. It's there to push you, not to end you. You are not broken. You are being molded into something stronger, something more dangerous to those forces that tried to bury you. You are not alone, and this is not the end. It is the beginning of your evolution. You get out of rock bottom one small victory at a time, and when you finally stand tall again, you will not be the same as before. You will be forged in fire, unbreakable, and ready for whatever this brutal world has to throw at you next. Rock bottom is where the weak are weeded out and where the strong begin their rise. It is where evolution happens, where emotional intelligence is forged in the fire of experience. Each day, each moment, each small triumph is a stepping stone. Take them, one by one, and soon you will look back and realize that the abyss is far behind you. You are a warrior, forged by pain, fueled by resilience, and ready to rise again. When you finally rise, do so with the knowledge that you have been through the worst and emerged victorious. Let the pain that once tried to destroy you become the source of your greatest strength. Let it fuel your ambition, drive your evolution, and sharpen your spirit. The world is harsh, and life is unforgiving, but you are tougher. You have faced the abyss, and you are still here. Step by step, victory by victory, you will rise, unbreakable, unstoppable, and ready to face whatever comes next. It's important to understand that the journey out of rock bottom will not be a straight line. It will be filled with setbacks, moments of doubt, and days when it feels like progress has vanished. But setbacks are not failures. They are part of the process. Each time you stumble, you have a choice: to stay down or to rise again. The power lies within you to keep getting up, no matter how many times you fall. It is in these moments, the ones where everything seems lost, that true strength is forged. Lean into routines that anchor you. Start your mornings with a consistent practice, journaling your thoughts, meditating, or simply reflecting on what you want to achieve that day. Writing down your thoughts can be a powerful way to organize the chaos in your mind. It doesn't have to be poetic. It just needs to be honest. Acknowledge the struggle, but also acknowledge the small wins. Over time, you'll have a record of your journey, a testament to how far you've come, a reminder that you have survived every bad day so far. Physical movement is another key to recovery. When your mind is filled with negativity, sometimes the only way out is through the body. Exercise doesn't have to be intense or structured. It can be as simple as a walk in the park, stretching, or dancing to your favorite song. Movement releases endorphins, the body's natural mood elevators. It reminds you that you are alive, that your body is capable, that you are not just a prisoner of your thoughts. Physical strength can lead to mental strength, and each drop of sweat is a drop of negativity leaving your body. Reconnect with nature. When you are at your lowest, the world can feel small, suffocating, and gray. Step outside. Feel the earth beneath your feet. Watch the wind sway the branches of a tree. Listen to the birds. Nature is a reminder of the cycles of life, the way the sun rises after every night, the way flowers bloom after the harshest winter. There is a resilience in nature that mirrors the resilience in you. Let it remind you that nothing lasts forever, not even pain. There is beauty in the world, and there is beauty in you, even if it feels buried. Reach out for help when you need it. Strength does not mean enduring everything alone. Strength is recognizing when you need support and having the courage to ask for it. Talk to a friend, a family member, a therapist, or join a support group. There are people out there who understand, who have been where you are, and who can offer a hand when you need it. There is no shame in seeking help. It is a brave and powerful act. It is a declaration that you value yourself enough to fight for your well-being. Visualize the person you want to become. Close your eyes and imagine yourself, not as you are now, but as the version of you who has conquered rock bottom. See yourself standing tall, shoulders back, eyes filled with determination. Feel the confidence, the strength, the power that emanates from this version of you. Hold on to that image, and each day, take actions that bring you closer to becoming that person. Visualization is not just wishful thinking. It is a tool that helps align your actions with your intentions, that keeps you focused on the path forward. Engage in acts of kindness, no matter how small. When you are at rock bottom, it is easy to become consumed by your own pain. But when you reach out to help another, you step outside of your own suffering. It could be a smile, a compliment, holding the door for someone, or volunteering your time. Acts of kindness create connection. They remind you that you have something to offer to the world, that your existence matters. Kindness is a light that can pierce through the darkest of times, both for you and for those around you. Learn to reframe your thoughts. The mind is a powerful tool, but it can also be your greatest enemy when you are at rock bottom. Challenge the negative thoughts that tell you you're not good enough, that you'll never make it out. Ask yourself if these thoughts are true, or if they are the voice of fear and pain trying to hold you back. Replace them with affirmations of strength, resilience, and worthiness. Speak to yourself not with the voice of defeat, but with the voice of hope. You have made it this far, and that is proof that you are stronger than you think. Accept that progress will be imperfect. There will be days when you feel like you've taken 10 steps forward and then get pushed back 20. That is okay. It is part of the journey. What matters is that you keep going, that you refuse to give up. The road out of rock bottom is long, winding, and filled with obstacles, but each step you take is a step away from the darkness. Remember that you are not defined by your lowest moments, but by the courage you show in rising from them. The journey out of rock bottom is not about becoming someone else. It is about uncovering the strength that already lies within you. It is about stripping away the layers of doubt, fear, and pain until you are left with the raw, unbreakable core of who you truly are. It is about evolution, about becoming more fully yourself, about embracing every scar, every wound, as part of your story. You are not alone, and this is not the end. It is the beginning of your evolution. You get out of rock bottom one small victory at a time. And when you finally stand tall again, you will not be the same as before. You will be forged in fire, unbreakable, and ready for whatever this brutal world has to throw at you next. Rock bottom is where the weak are weeded out and where the strong begin their rise. It is where evolution happens, where emotional intelligence is forged in the fire of experience. Each day, each moment, each small triumph is a stepping stone. Take them one by one, and soon you will look back and realize that the abyss is far behind you. You are a warrior, forged by pain, fueled by resilience, and ready to rise again. When you finally rise, do so with the knowledge that you have been through the worst and emerged victorious. Let the pain that once tried to destroy you become the source of your greatest strength. Let it fuel your ambition, drive your evolution, and sharpen your spirit. The world is harsh and life is unforgiving, but you are tougher. You have faced the abyss, and you are still here. Step by step, victory by victory, you will rise, unbreakable, unstoppable, and ready to face whatever comes next. And when you stand at the top, remember where you came from. Remember the darkness, the despair, and the struggle. Let it keep you humble. Let it remind you of your strength, and let it inspire others who are still in the depths of their own abyss. You have the power not only to lift yourself up, but to be a beacon for others. The journey through rock bottom is a solitary one, but the victory is shared. Rise, and then reach back to lift others. This is the true power of overcoming, not just changing your own life, but becoming a light that helps others find their way out of the darkness. You are not alone. This is not the end. This is your rise, your transformation, your evolution. One small victory at a time, you will rise, and when you do, you will be unstoppable.